Hey, I'm Matthew. I started this channel to journal some of my thoughts on math, share some artwork, and anything else that feels worth putting out there. To tell you a bit about myself, I earned a college degree in mathematics last summer, and I've been teaching math at a school ever since. I also enjoy drawing, and the character you're seeing right now, Matrix Man, is my own creation. A little later on, I also drew Integral. Matrix Man actually started as a doodle during a geometry class in my senior year of college, right after my professor said how excited she was to talk about matrices. Yeah, it kinda just dawned on me. Since then, I've made several pieces of math-related art, and I've posted some of them in my channel. Hopefully, I'll be able to make more artwork and animations in the future. I thought about what my first moderately long video would be about, and I just thought I'd share about a question that probably math teachers get asked the most. Why do I need to study math? And this question is also something that I've been grappling with since I was an undergraduate math student. As a romantic and a bit naive math student in college, I definitely had my reason as to why I studied math. Those reasons were lofty, existential, even poetic. And when I throw around those heavy adjectives, I meant that I believe there are some universal reason as to why people should study math, a universal ideal that every single person would benefit from by studying math, and no one, in theory, should be able to miss it if it's done correctly. Well, maybe. But try to share about that universality in front of students who just don't care at the moment. These students just don't see the point of math in respect to themselves. For example, when a student says, "Why do I need to know how much faster Joe got to the grocery store than Jane?" They're not really thinking about some grand universal purpose of mathematics. They're just trying to figure out why this matters to them right now. And I think those are the keywords. Them. Right now. There are actually a lot of reasons as to why we should study math. I'm not trying to sound dismissive, but the most obvious reason is that studying it well gives us good grades. And good grades are good for us. And beyond our grades, mathematics played a key role in human civilization many times. Quite literally, every single industrial revolution was initiated by scientists who discovered or organized something new by using math. In other words, they saw a profound, subtle pattern in this universe and found a clean, powerful, and quite often symmetric way to sum it up into several lines of notations. And that allowed scientists to do something powerful out of it, like making steam engines, electricity, computers, AI, and so on. The point is, there seems to be something intrinsically powerful about mathematics that allows us to encapsulate the essence of how this world works. And taking a look at that discipline is most likely beneficial to our intellectual enrichment. And beyond that, perhaps once we start understanding the power of pattern recognition and the subtlety of the patterns we see, we may even begin to appreciate the power and the pattern itself, and whatever you believe is behind those two. We may no longer marvel at what it could do for us, but for what it is. If anyone can reach this extent, mathematics will have an ontological benefit to that person. But perhaps that is beyond the scope of what I want to discuss about today. Anyways, the point is that I can delve into these reasons as much as I want, but I also have a feeling that a student who asks, "Why do I need to study math?" isn't asking it because they don't know the nominal reasons that their math teacher tells them. They just never felt those reasons personally. These reasons don't speak to them right now. So what I ultimately want to say to that student is that, yes, there are reasons as to why people study math, but before I can tell them to you, I want to ask back, why do you think you're asking that question to begin with? Perhaps none of the reasons that I could tell you now will speak to you, and that is totally fine. But that doesn't mean that you should give up on math or not give math any chance. I think it's fair game to give everything you've got to math while you have it up to high school. You just never know what math has in store for you.